watch. Okay, so just to let y'all know ahead of time what we're finna watch or we're finna see as she talks about the story.
And I get
But
back up after you. Oh, you was.
oh well, I mean, I was gonna look.
I
I ain't
think
gonna
they
show.
could see it better if you
Well, if you wanna have that on, you can. But if not, I was gonna show it like
or
on
you
the
can show it like that. Then if you know if they could see it, then that's fine.
we're gonna.
You can see that she's dead on both of those pictures, but there's nothing on her neck. Why it's so dark to not have been shown. Now this is the full body. That's that wire she laying on top of. She was already dead. He then took that wire and strangled her with it. Zoom that picture into her neck.
Hold on 1 second. I
You
want.
probably got a screenshot it.
Yeah. I'm gonna download it right now, right quick, and put it in my phone, so that way we don't have to.
When you zoom in on that picture, you ain't gonna see nothing on her neck, but she was already dead. That's not what killed her. What killed her is when he choked her. That's right. They have keys on the side. They got a plug-in on side of that. They got her wig. She got like 3 or 4 wigs in the background. Table turned over. The room is a mess. My friend didn't live a mess. My friend didn't even have no kids. You could eat off that girl flow. That girl is clean. You hear me?
Already,
Yes. That room, you could tell it was a wrestle up in there.
she is. First of all, she's very beautiful. I'm gonna just say that.
Yes. So
Um,
beautiful too.
I can feel it. I really can. All right. So, oh God, this is just very disturbing right now to y'all. All right. So let's look at this. I'm gonna zoom in on the picture and see what we're looking at. All right. So, can y'all see exactly what she's saying?
Do y'all see anything on her neck? That mark is too dark to not have seen it on there. He took the pictures. He took the pictures to send it out to show that she killed herself, but it only proves that he killed her. That's why I cropped the picture. I zoomed it in and then I put them next to each other. She peed on herself and everything. She wet. When somebody choking you out, you gonna pee on yourself. You can see the bottom of her suit is wet. It's darker. That's showing the autopsy, how much the autopsy is and what all it's gonna cover and how long
What?
it'll take.
So listen. Okay. I'm gonna read that part. I'm gonna start. Look, as y'all can see, we do have it. I'm gonna read it out loud. It says the permit, which has to be signed by the next of kin, is on, and it give the website. The cost of the exam is $6,000 for the exam, payable to the obviously the coroner, which includes $1,000 for a facility fee and $500 embalming fee. The preliminary findings are provided immediately, verbally, or via text. The fees also includes biopsies if we may need to do. Preliminary results are provided right away, but the final report may not be available for more than 6 months due to the bank logging, etc. We don't do tox or COVID testing. Give the permit or email me and payment a check to a funeral home and deliver with the body. Ask funeral home to contact me and arrange drop off. Patient will need to be in a body bag. Payment can also be done via Zelle or Quick Pay. The cost of transportation is with funeral home, and they put the
That's right there on air. Oh, I ain't gonna tell you where. I'll tell you where that I ain't gonna say because I don't know if they'll try to call up people and try to pay them off or something.
right.
But it's right there in the heart of New Orleans where we gonna bring her body to get if we could raise this money.
So what y'all are trying to do right now is to raise funds to get the actual autopsy done, because where she's at or where this incident happened to her at, she was not able to get a proper autopsy. Is correct?
And also, we can't use her insurance because they ruled it suicide.
Because they ruled
You
her.
can't. So right now, I'm not even. If we can't get the funeral money, that's fine. I just need to get the autopsy, and we'll have to deal with that later with the funeral.
So
But
you saw.
really, we need both.
All right, I want to show another picture real quick, and this is
The
actually
other
a.
picture that I sent you is the contract the woman sent me of the that the brother's gonna have to fill out once we raise this money because they're the next of kin. That's the contract right there. I just blacked out the name of it and all that. Now see that dark mark right there? It looked like the cost that it looked like a choker on her. But if you zoom in, you'll see that's just a bruise that he left behind. That's how tight he had that around her neck. It cut into her like that. If she would have hung herself, it would be way more up here. Like it wouldn't be right there on her neck. It'll be up here somewhere. If
Mhm.
you hang yourself.
Right. Oh my
And then
God.
it go too far around the neck. You could tell it's heading to the back, like he crossed it up in the back to tighten it up.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So the Devon, let me show a picture of her real quick so we can know what she is. And this is our friend Cheronne, y'all. She's as you can see, beautiful, very beautiful
And you
young
can
lady.
see, you can look at her high cheekbones now. Look at her high cheekbones now. Go back to that picture of her high cheekbones. You could tell it's all fractured and stuff. Nose bust, fracture, lips bust, everything. And then it was a trailer home, a single home trailer. Them trailer homes, them closets. How she gonna hang herself in a closet? That closet is short in
She
a
hung us.
trailer home.
So they're alleging that she hung herself in the closet of a trailer. And no,
With that wire.
with a
The
wire.
girl is 5'9", over 200 pounds.
She
She like 215, 5'9".
she would
Ain't
have
no
broke.
way.
She would have broke the. What? Oh my God! All right. So
She would
just
have
from
came up on her feet.
just from
Just
from just from what you're telling me, so when y'all brought, of course, the family and you with the family have been bringing awareness.
yes, in the name of Jesus.
Y'all have been bringing awareness to this from to them. What was their response when y'all addressed these concerns?
They ruled it as source. The sheriff said we have to talk to the coroner. He the only one could change that. The coroner say, I ruled it as suicide and I ain't changing it. That's what it's gonna be. That's what he said. And he slammed his hand down.
So this is the coroner right here.
Yep. Look like he about 90 years old.
Yeah, I just looked him up, and he does have a lot, not just one, a couple of.
Suicide cases. This one is gonna be the one to bring it to the light. I have faith that we gonna get this money. And I hope that they get caught with the other people. You know, like come on, like we just he can't no, they can't get away with this.
Real quick, how are you accepting? How are you on the family? Are you have a GoFundMe? Are you accepting it via Cash App or?
Cash up because the family, and I should have sent that to you. I had the family tag. They okayed me to accept the money because you know we've been friends for 25 plus years. This year will be 26 years. And you know on Cash App you can't delete nothing. I can't delete nothing. It'll show everything. You know. So I'm gonna put my Cash App if that's okay with you.
That's very much okay to me. Yes, ma'am. Um, I don't want to hear, oh, that she lying and this, that, and the other. If you don't, I always say, if your heart compel you to do something, do it. If your heart don't compel you to do it, don't do it. I don't want, please, y'all, we will block anybody with all kind of stuff like that. Y'all, if y'all listening to her story, uh, okay, so outside of that, can
You can
we,
pin it. It's right there, Keisha Williams.
outside of that, what kind of awareness can we bring? Because we can't find no write up, no read up. Has the newspapers down there?
And I'm gonna tell you why. Now I'm about to get into and a lot of people don't believe, but just hear me, y'all. You know, I'm not questioning y'all Christianity and or nothing, but just hear me with this. So I contacted. No, they contacted me. It had a girl. I want to go back. She called me. She texted me 3 days before my friend died on June. Oh, I should have screenshot it and sent it to you. I need to get down and screenshot that and send it to you. June 3rd, she texted me. She said, I was sitting here talking to my daughter about my best friend that she's been dating for 6 years. She said, and I thought about you. You was away, away heavy on her heart or something. And she said that she was praying for me that God heal my heart for what I was going through. But I wasn't going through nothing on June 3rd. So June 6th, my friend died, got killed. So, and so I thought about her like days later. I want to say maybe 4 days later. So I said, the Zelle is also Keisha Williams. Thank you. I see a cash out. I pray that God send you the money back 100-fold. The Zelle is also Keisha Williams. Uh um
You know,
this
said
is
a
so
friend.
much for me.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
I understand that. So wasn't going through nothing. So I text her days later. I said, when you sent me that message, I said, what made you send me that? You know? and she said whatever reason I don't want to, I can't remember the exact words, but I can go and screenshot it and send it to you where you can show the people and drop down and come back or whatever. But anyway, she called me 3 times. Yesterday was the third time. I never answered none of the women calls. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I was devastated. I am hurting. I am hurting, and it's hard for me. So yesterday, some say call her back. Because it ain't right. Somebody keep calling. So I called her back. She said, well, she said, we've been friends since elementary. She said, I don't know if you look at me as a friend, but I look at you as a friend and I love you. She said, you've been on my mind heavy, heavy, heavy. And she said, I just want to pray for you, stuff like that. And I told her, my friend had died, got killed, and they were trying to stage it as a suicide. And she was like, what? I said, yeah. And I began to tell her the details. She said, you want to talk to my daughter? She said, I have a daughter, and she's prophetic, and she can probably look into it for you. She see things. I said, what? Really? She said, yeah. When she was 3 years old, we was looking for my sister. She said we was looking for my sister, and they was at the bus stop. She said, and the baby was 3 years old at the time. Now she's a teenager. I want to see. She was 3 years old at the time at the bus stop, and she heard her mom and her grandma talking about it. The missing, they was looking for the sister. She said, Tita not missing, mama. And she said, your Tita is missing. What you mean she not missing? She said, no, my Tita all right. And she was like, well, what you mean she all right? And the mama said, extra wrong. What she talking about? And she said, baby, what you talking about? She all right. She missing her children, miss her. She went the name and the kid's name that missing and stuff like that. And she said, but she all right, mama. She with Pawpaw. She said at that time her dad had been gone for 7 years. So that scared them that the 3-year-old child said that her auntie was with Pawpaw. So she said, what you mean? She said, she said, yeah, she said, but they her children, we miss her. She not taking in what the child was saying because it's a 3-year-old. So she was like, yeah, she with the angels. She not missing, she okay. She with the angels.
Oh wow.
So they said, well, what happened to her? The baby said that girl gave her that food and it killed her. Food poisoning.
Oh my.
She laid that on me before they laid the rest of the stuff on me. Could have took me out yesterday. So now this is the older girl, a teenager. She's either about to go into teenagers or she's a young teenager. I forgot exactly the age that she told me that she was, because I was so wanting to get the story that she had to tell me, what is it that she see. So I sent her over the same pictures that I sent you over. I said, show her the pictures and see if she could see something by looking at the pictures. Baby girl didn't even look at the pictures yet before she started that story. She said, I don't know if she gonna want to talk to you. I'm about to ask her. She said, I'm about to ask her, see what she gonna see. That girl walked to that bathroom door and she said, baby, you using the bathroom? She said, yeah, what you want, mama? You want to ask me about that dead girl, the funny one that could rap? My friend was real funny and she could rap. She get down with the rapping here. When I say
That is
Megan ain't the only stallion, she get down with the rap and she real funny. She have your jaws hurting and she don't be meaning to be funny. She just funny, like for real. So that's what the baby said. She said, what you want, mama? You coming asking about that dead girl, the funny one that can rap? And her mama didn't know how to answer that because she don't know if I have if she was a funny girl. I said, yeah, she a funny girl that can rap. Tell her, yeah. So she said, yeah, baby. She said, I was waiting on you to come ask me. I was wondering when you was going to come ask me about her. She started to cry. She began to cry. And she said, I don't want to tell her, mama. I don't want to tell her. Tell her she got to come to me. I said, no. I said, I'm too far. I said, tell her I'm too far. She said, you on speaker. I said, baby, I'm too far. I said, you're going to have to tell me over the phone. She said, no, I can't tell you. She said, you got to come to me. I got to talk to you because they wanted to be able to console me and to hold me and comfort me because she said, you don't have nobody. You by yourself, shit, stuff like that. So I said, I'm already going through it. I said, it's not going to hurt me because I'm already going through it. I said, you can't tell me nothing that's going to make me hurt more because I'm already, I was really pleading with this baby to tell me, and the girl was crying, not wanting to tell me. So her mama was like, pick your head up, baby. Lift your head up, keep your head up. She said, it's going to be all right. She said, just help her. She need closure. So she said, they jumped her. That's just how she said it. She said, they jumped her. I said, they jumped her. I never thought about nobody else. I'm just thinking he killed her. So I said, she said, take your breath, baby, take your breath. Because the girl was crying too, like, and she was like, I said, she said it was a man and a woman. The woman was her friend. And she found out that the friend was sleeping with her man. No, she said she found out the friend was sleeping on her. She said, and I don't want to call him her boyfriend. I don't want to call him that. That's what she said. She said, but the friend was sleeping with him. And him and her was fussing in the house about it. And the friend wound up walking through the door. And when she walked through the door and heard the fuss, the argument was about her, she began to tell my friend that she was sorry and was trying to plead with my friend said no. She said no, she didn't want to hear that. She said, but mama, I don't want to say those words that she was saying. But she was cursing and saying, ain't no sorry. She didn't want to hear that. She said the girl was walking up towards her and my friend hit her. And they started fighting and my friend was on top of her, beating her, getting the best of her. And he took and slammed my friend and had his hand around her throat while the girl was beating her. And as the girl was beating her, he wound up killing her from having his arms around her throat. And she said her lungs collapsed. She couldn't take that. Her lungs does collapse. She been suffering with that over the years. This baby couldn't have never known all the stuff that, you know, about the lungs and all that. So she said the lungs collapsed. Her lungs couldn't take that. And she said, and he didn't call the police. And the mama didn't call he said she didn't call the police and the girl didn't call the police either. The mama called the police. She said the mama called a direct line to a deputy that is kin to them that work on the police force. And that's why there's no case number. Because the only way to get a case number is to call the dispatch. The dispatch automatically generates a case number. Can't generate something that you're on call. So I didn't think about that. After I got off the phone, I was like, oh, that's why I don't have a case number. I had to call a girl back again 2 more times because I was thinking about questions I wanted to ask her. So
take your time.
She said, then the police called the coroner. She said the mama is covering it up for her son. They all in cahoots together. She said this case will take everybody down. But I asked her, I said, well, I've been in contact with the sheriff, and it's kind of like he said he was going to dump her phone to see, what happened, because I sent them the pictures of it, the pictures that they didn't have, apparently, that I sent true, that was taken on the scene that he sent off to try to prove that she killed herself, but it only proved that he killed her.
Right.
So, she said the sheriff covering it up too, but he's not covering it up to cover up the murder. He's trying to cover to save his department.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I said, was the girl on the scene when the police arrived?
That's how they do.
She said a lot of people was there. She said a lot of people was there. She said, and please don't tell her brother. Please don't tell. I said, I got to tell her, but she said, please don't tell him. He gonna go crazy. I said, well, she have 2 brothers, and I know which one you're talking about. She said, the younger one. That girl said, my baby eyes is gold. She said, when her baby do readings, her eyes turn gold, real color gold. And she said her baby eyes was gold. The girl kept stopping. She didn't want to finish telling me the story. She was crying, saying, no, mama, she already weak. I can't, mama, she already weak. She already don't want to do nothing. And when she was saying that, I was saying, girl, I'm so weak. I don't want to do nothing. I have to force myself to do, like, to go to work. I have to force myself to, like, I just don't want to do nothing. Like, I just don't want to do nothing. Like, I'm so hurt for my friend. My friend just laying up there in a funeral home. And then the money that I put up there, They charging $50 a day for the body storage. It is so much. So the girl said, I said, no, I asked her, I said, is he going to get caught? Am I going to be able to raise this money for our autopsy? Do you see me? Do you see him getting caught, or do you see me raising the money for the autopsy? That was in the beginning. She said neither. So 45 minutes into the conversation, when she was telling me whatever else she was saying about the case, and I told her I love her for telling me that story, and I was thanking her and everything for telling me. And before I got off the phone, her mama said, "Oh, baby, what you see?" She said, "Your eyes big as a quarter. What you see? Tell her what you see." She said, "They caught him. They caught him, mama. He was trying to skip state and they caught him." I said, the only way that they caught him is I must have got that money for the autopsy. Yep, she screamed. She was so excited. The baby cried the whole time talking to me. She was so excited and had so much, she just was like, they caught him, like, but she said her baby eyes blew up big as a quarter, like,
Okay. It's a lot. It's
a
so much
lot.
you're going through. Um, I did find some information on him, and I just about he does exist. I don't know much about it, but we have to. Okay, so first things first. If the sheriff is not giving you no leeway, don't even worry about that. The next level you would have to go to would be the state police level. I don't know if y'all contacted them, but I will contact them and just file a complaint against the sheriff's office for that misconduct. The medical examiner is a board in Mississippi that he's under. I would file a complaint there too. I would also file a complaint there. The third thing I would try to do, I know you're saying get the money for the autopsy, but is there any way y'all get them? Why would y'all not be getting the money for an attorney that can actually file in the case of getting all
So
this
we
stuff?
was looking into that too. So the attorney want 3,500 plus we have to pay for the autopsy. So it's either do the 3,500 plus the 6,000 for the autopsy.
Okay.
For the 3,500, he said 3,000 is for him to do the job, and the 500 is for the paperwork, and he's gonna get the judge to sign off on it.
Which would do what would he do? So okay, if I'm paying an
Also,
attorney,
all he doing $3,500 is just for him to get the judge to sign off on the autopsy. Then plus we gotta pay for the autopsy. So I was just like, skip the lawyer, go straight for the autopsy because it's hard to raise up $6,000. How we gonna raise up
9,500.
$335 more?
All right.
Plus we still got the funeral because it don't cover nothing. It's got suicide.
All right. So I am a card carrying member of the NAACP, but also too, there's a thing called the Southern Poverty Law Center, and if they can't help in this situation, maybe they can refer when
I
it comes
went
to
to the FBI. The FBI
to,
said they only handle criminal cases.
no.
And it's suicide cases, not a criminal case. It's a
So yeah.
suicide case at this
So
point.
and then no, you wouldn't go to the FBI. You would go to the Department of Justice, which the FBI is a part of, but the Department of Justice they have a division called it's like internal affairs. I forgot the name of what it's called, but the Department of Justice would handle complaints against the handling of it. So okay, if you're going to expect them to do something, you have to be able to show what was done wrong by the the authorities that were supposed to do it. So instead of making a complaint on this, you have to make a complaint. Okay, the sheriff
I
didn't.
contacted the NAACP. I'm waiting on them to call me back. Everything that
Okay,
y'all saying, I did it.
okay, and we here. So again, the cash app is up there for the autopsy. If you would, a lot of people, and just letting you know, a lot of people it adds credits when there's a GoFundMe. Because people feel a little more confident. I think you'll raise money faster if you do it through the GoFundMe because they know one thing or two things happen. If the money that you did get from the GoFundMe, it have to go to that purpose or it goes back to the donors. That's number one when you do this GoFundMe. So look into putting that together, getting with the family, and just putting together GoFundMe for that. Because what happens is
Because
I
I
think
know they charge all these extra fees. That's why we just went with cash out.
okay. And listen, I'm not saying don't do the cash app. Do the cash app. Do whatever. I'm just saying I just have to feel like it'll be more quicker. I'm not an attorney by a long shot, but I know one.
Yeah, they take their
And
percentage when you get ready to cash out. Plus, they're gonna charge y'all a percentage for every time you donate. Cause I donate to people when they need it. Like if you want to donate $50, they gonna charge you to donate that $50, or they're gonna take it out that $50. So if you want to give the 50, you gotta pay that percentage. Plus, when you cash out, they take a percentage. It's a lot.
I get it. I get
But
it.
we could do
So
that though. That's a good idea.
do it.
I'll talk to them about it.
Do it. Do it. Let me tell you something. I've been dealing with this for people for a while. What happens is, it's people feel like it's insurance for them, and I don't doubt nothing you're saying. However, I just know how people are, and if we try to get justice for Cheronne, then what we have to do is we have to definitely try to broaden the horizons on that one. I'm gonna reach out to an attorney friend of mine. I'm gonna save this video and I'm gonna post it to the tool, and so that people can get more awareness of it. Um, Also, too, whatever you need from my platform is open to you. Whatever you need from me, and the way to Sip Nation, you have it. I will also send it out to a couple more blogger friends that I have, while that was in the industry, just to kind of uh, make maybe a little post or a little workup about the situation. Um, but so you have to be strong. You have to constantly tell your story. I know it's hard. I know it's hard,
Thank you, fun
but
size. No.
you have to constantly send tell the story over and over again, and it's gonna feel like reliving it, but it's gonna be necessary because you
I've
gotta
been doing it for 2 weeks.
you gotta
Thank
work
you. I
for it.
just got to catch up. I pray that God will give it back to you 100-fold. Whoever
Right.
just sent.
For the people in the comments, your part is sharing the word. If you can't got $1 to send, that's fine. Share it. Share it to somebody. Let somebody see that you
Yeah.
know. And
All support.
we
Support
all
is support.
we all know a lawyer. We all know somebody. We all know a congressman or something like that. We all know that. But definitely, I feel strongly.
Oh,
And
and this what the girl said. She said when y'all get the autopsy, the prophet. She said when y'all get the autopsy, tell no. I don't want to say that part first. I want to say this because I wasn't finished telling the story. We had started talking
I'm
about
sorry.
something else.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She said, no, that was me. I had jumped to something else. She said if they would have got him and took him in for questioning, like they should have. She said all her DNA, everything was under his nails. And she not lying. I ain't sending them pictures to him because I didn't even send it to you. She all scratched up all on the side, everything. So her skin and blood, everything was under his nails, the girl said. She wouldn't have known none of this stuff. And then what I was about to say before that. She said when y'all get the autopsy, tell them swab her face. Tell them check her face for thing. Say his DNA is all over her face. She said because when they was fighting, he was sweating. He sweats bad, she said. She said when he was choking her out with his hand, all his sweat, everything was is there. She said they wiped her face and everything, but the DNA is still there. Oh, and check the clothes too, because both of them DNA is on her clothes. She still have those clothes on. How this girl gonna know that? My friend is in a morgue and still have them clothes on. That bodysuit. Got blood all on it. It's probably not even just her blood.
And he's just around here like ain't nothing wrong. Him
Face
and his mom.
bruised, jaw broke, lip bust, legs all scratched up, arms all bruised up, and they ruled it as a suicide. The girl said to cover it up. And again, the mom is on the board in this county, so she has say so in that county. Thank y'all for that cash up that just came through. Yeah,
I'm looking at his
I'm
Facebook right
gonna
now.
screen record my cash up and show them everything. One thing about it, you can't delete nothing. So, and we're gonna get this money for this autopsy. So, what you think? If we could raise more than what we need, then do the lawyer and then the autopsy. But if we can't raise that, just do the autopsy. What's your opinion?
I feel like, see, and in my opinion, I think that to me, I feel like if you get the money for the attorney, the autopsy should be kind of included. And like there should be a court order or something. He file a request to get it, even for like an indigent or
That's what we
something.
thought. Caroline, she's another person that's on here. They told her she knows the story too. She's have children with her brother, the one that okayed me to do this. See, she got two
Okay.
brothers, but one is in California and one is down here. He's younger than us. We raised them. We watched him come up from a baby, me and Cheronne.
Okay.
So that's
I
why
tried.
I'm kind of,
I saw her in the comments. Tell her, but I would. To me, I would think that the lawyer first. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey,
I'm MC Shaking. Nice to meet you.
same to you.
Sorry to hear about this. You are. So basically, you're the sister
My
in law
oldest,
to.
yeah, my
Go ahead.
oldest son is her youngest brother's only son,
Okay, got it.
only
Got
child, I will say.
it. Gotcha.
only
And so,
son.
So,
what
yeah.
have you been gauging from this since it began?
So I see a lot of people keep saying, call the FBI, call this. My mama called the FBI. We've called the FBI. They say you have to start with the local authorities.
We did that too.
That's not helping. We tried that with them. We tried the news people. One of the cousins called the news people. She said the people wanted the story. She told them the name. They told her they'll call her back. When she called them back, they told her they found another story. They wasn't taking that story. No matter who is contacted out there, we're not getting any results. Like Keisha said, every time we think we're getting somewhere, it's just a dead end.
Thank you.
It's a dead end. So it's
Well,
my
this ain't
mama
no
talked
dead.
to the sheriff today. The sheriff said he was out sick. Like she said, the lady said, he not trying to protect them. He trying to protect his
His
department.
department.
But our thing is this. Who's to say they haven't done this before? They were so comfortable doing it just now. He drive trucks. Like I
He
said
drives trucks.
earlier,
He's a big truck driver.
on Keisha Live, everything on TV has some truth to it. Everything on, I don't care if it's a Law and Order, whatever the case may be. Everything have some truth to it. There's no way she hung herself and they didn't go in there and take pictures, swab the scene. None of that. None of that was done. No tape.
Nothing
No,
was done.
nothing was done. Nothing.
Listen, I looked at
I
them
found
pictures.
out from Facebook.
I don't care
And
what
if you look
I
at
know.
them pictures, okay, when you look at them pictures and she laying on the ground, her bodysuit, you can't see none of her chest. You can't see none of her tattoos in her chest.
Because her body was moved after that.
Her bodysuit is up. When you see that black mark around her neck, you can see her entire chest.
Because her body was moved and he choked her.
Somebody moved her for her to be choked. When we looked at the picture, she had blood on her nails. She have a brand new full set of nails on. Y'all, her nails don't look nothing like mine. My nails been like this
It's
since I
all
found
broke.
out.
Her nails are broken.
Her
Everything.
brand nails was a brand new set. You could see she never needed a refill.
On
It was
her
a brand
live,
new
she
set.
made a
Her middle
live.
finger is broke.
Hours before she died, she made a live. She put a recording up there, and her nails was broke. We went and took the pictures at the
Yep. And if you look
home.
on her page, she don't have nothing on her page where she have a mask on, talking or rapping. None of that. When
So
you look on the last post on
his
her
last.
page, she have a mask on in the house. She have a mask on talking. Like as you can see, he might have busted her lip and she didn't want nobody to see. But she's rapping a song with a mask on her face in the house. Look like.
I'm looking at his post. It says, "Please stop with the foolishness about Cheronne. Mental health is real. Please do not play with her name." Oh my God. Oh my God.
So what is he really saying? Mental health is serious. Don't play with her name. Is she mental?
Because
Or?
as to what you said before, Keisha, when he kept messaging you on Facebook trying to build a case, he wants people to believe that she did this. It's no way she could have done this. She might be as tall as you, Shaky, maybe a little shorter. Yes,
You're not gonna see her.
too
Is
tall.
Cheronne page public?
I don't know.
You have to be her friend.
You might have to be her friend.
What's her name? What's her last name?
But I mean, the closet, the shower, no matter how you think, in the closet, your rides to hang.
But her name is Cheronne Wilson.
Yeah, we got
It's
it.
Cheronne Wilson. CHERONNE Wilson. CHERONNE Wilson.
Her last post was no shit. Everything I'm seeing.
Not Cheronne. Cheronne Jazz. It should say
Yeah,
Cheronne.
Cheronne Jazzy.
Yeah.
This another thing the girl said.
You
She
might not be
said
able to see it if y'all not friends though.
I'm
the
looking at it.
prophet. It's coming to me as we still here. She said Cheronne made a rap.
She
And
did.
she
It's on her
said that
page
rap
with a
was gonna
mask on.
blow her up. She said that rap, that song was gonna blow her up. The world was gonna know her. She said, but they using that very song and trying to say that was a suicide song.
Yep.
That's what the girl said yesterday. That's what she said. She said Cheronne strives so hard to keep up that 4.0. She said she looked up to you as a big sister. She wanted to make you proud of her. She wanted you to be proud. Everything she was doing was to make you proud. Girl, I was crying so hard. I didn't even know she looked up to me like that, to want to make me proud. But I guess she's seeing I graduated. I walked across the stage and got my, MT license, MT and stuff like that. And she's the one to, but I was proud of my friend anyway. But that would have really made me more prouder, girl.
So this is the picture, the one y'all talking about with the mask.
She rapping. She have that
Oh,
same.
so
She
it
have that
is
same
public, so you
bodysuit
can't see.
on.
Yeah.
Yes, she have that same exact bodysuit on. But that's the only video on her page where she is rapping with a mask on. And if you look at the time she posted it, it lined up with the time frame and everything. She's never rapped on her page with a mask
Let me
on.
tell you something. Everything I've
And
seen
that's an
about
old song anyway. She been made that song.
Yes,
She
the
emailed
song
me
is
that years
old.
ago. She just was re-rapping it. If you listen to the background, it was already recorded from a studio. She was singing over it, but you could still hear the background of the song. That song is old. She emailed me that song years ago.
let me say something. Everything that I'm seeing is posted preceding that is how she's excited about going to school. She's out there dancing. She's having fun, enjoying life. I don't think this woman committed suicide.
Mm-mm.
She does not sound like a quitter. She sounds like a fighter. Listen here. I mean, this is her. This. I know a fighter when I see one because I'm one. She says, "Fuck everybody. You want bitch? Keep doing you. I'm gonna keep doing him. I'm gonna keep doing him. Holla at me. Like, yeah, what's up? Like, I can tell you when you say she's a fighter. I see it in her post. So she's a person like that. Whatever you throw at them, they make it out of. This
Yep.
not a person that wants to commit no suicide.
That's
This does
not
not
nobody
nothing
to
she's
give up.
saying sound like everything. I'm looking at her page and I'm looking at her post. Nothing like you. And I know people could. I mean, we all wear masks. I understand that, but there's always something you can pinpoint. Okay, this is the one. I don't see nothing. Everything I see. And look, she joking and clowning. This is not a woman that wants to do something to herself. And this is
And
all
just
her
like
post
you said,
proceedings.
she posts about if this is
That's her name
she's
and that's
open.
her
If she was going
Instagram.
through something,
Jazz the one.
she
That's
was
her
gonna let you
Instagram and
know
that's
she
her
was going
Facebook
through
name.
something. She
On the one
wasn't gonna
that
hide what she was going through, none of that. If she was going through something,
she
it was
always been an
public. She
open book
shared everything. She's an
of her
open
whole
book.
life with you.
She got a mouth like me.
Yes, it might be worse. It probably was worse.
My friend did not do this, and I mean the picture shows that it didn't. She didn't do it.
I don't believe she did it. I don't believe.
Plus it was prophesized to me.
Let me tell you, my baby said she didn't do it, and he never even saw the pictures. He 12. He told me, "Yeah, he said, Mama, my Tita had bruises on her, because if she had bruises, that means somebody beat her. My Tita didn't kill herself." And I know their relationship was like this. From the time he was born, he has been with him
She thought that
every
was her
weekend.
son, girl.
That was, this is a child I never had to have. And people wonder why I never had him. His daddy or his Tita or his grandma before she died.
She thought that was
had him.
her
But
son.
him and his Tita was like this. That was her son. I can get her to talk to her. He would talk to her about things that he wouldn't talk to me about.
Yeah.
Because he felt like I was his mama.
I'm a witness.
That was who I went to. I literally just talked to her.
She was not playing with life. You hear me? 4.0 and never made a B, a C, a D,
That's
a
who
nothing.
kept him in
Straight
check for me.
A's. Very intelligent. Smart.
Very. That's who kept him on track for me. But he know in his heart. If my Tita was bruised, so you're not gonna let me see the pictures? I can't show you the pictures. So he think I don't even have the pictures, but I can't let him see that because I've seen them, and I have to live with that at night.
They're definitely graphic. They're definitely graphic.
Yes.
All right, ladies. I appreciate y'all for coming and sharing with me this story. I'm taking it personal. I'm gonna send a little something for me. I want you to know as we continue to make people more aware, and y'all do what y'all can do on y'all side. Understand from me, just on a personal level, that my platform is open. If y'all ever need a post, you just need me to come live and talk, or whatever it is, that I have y'all back on that one. And you keep us very much informed and abreast or what's going on with this, because Miss Cheronne, she deserves justice like anybody else. There's no way this woman killed herself. I'm not going for that. I don't believe it. I don't feel it. My spirit has not convicted me of it, and I'm a very good judge of somebody's character when it comes down to it. And she did not do this to herself. It's nothing that even remotely in my bone. You're definitely within my thoughts and my prayers, and I'm sure everybody on this live that can hear
Thank
my voice.
you.
If y'all do, y'all can follow these ladies. They can definitely direct y'all into other stuff. This is not over, and we will get justice.
Thank y'all.
Thank
Thank you
y'all
so
so
much.
much.
Appreciate you.